Hello, brothers, and welcome to your new Bible study. Today we will continue in Titus 3, verse 9. But avoid foolish controversies, and genealogies, and arguments, and quarrels about the law, because these are unprofitable and useless. In this verse, after giving Titus many positive instructions, Paul tells him 4 areas which he should avoid. First, Titus is to avoid foolish controversies. Arguing over superfluous details and specifics is poisonous to the Christian life. Paul took this so seriously that in verse 10 he commands Titus to completely cut off a divisive person after giving them a second warning. Second, Titus was to avoid genealogies. This sounds odd in our world today, but certain false teachers at that time took great pride in proving that they were direct descendants of Abraham. God is not concerned with who our parents are. He is concerned about our salvation. Being a Gentile with no Jewish lineage, Titus ought to sidestep such fruitless discussion to instead preach the gospel. Third, Titus was commanded to avoid arguments. Being argumentative for the sake of arguing not only would divert him from God's purpose, it would turn people away from him and diminish his ability to teach and instruct them. Fourth, Titus is to avoid quarrels about the law. The false teachers of Crete were using the law of Moses to make accusations against Titus and other true believers. Paul tells Titus not to lose focus by arguing about details of the Jewish law. Instead, he is to center his ministry on the good news of Jesus, promoting sound doctrine in the local churches. And second point, all 4 of these practices, foolish controversies, recounting genealogies, pointless arguments, and quarrels over the laws of Moses, are considered a waste of time. All they would accomplish is take energy and resources away from the ministry Paul had entrusted to Titus. Brothers, this verse is a great reminder of not being drawn away from God's purpose for us in sharing the gospel. Rather than being drawn into side topics and arguing against the faulty understanding others have about the word, we should focus on the truth captured in verse 4 through 7 about who God really is, how He saved us and continues to transform us. When we keep our priorities straight and focus on sharing the gospel, we prevent others from stealing an opportunity to communicate the gospel and wasting our time and energy on discussions that will not bear spiritual fruit. May we be discerning in gently drawing those who would prefer to argue aimlessly and focus them on the truth, so that they can make an informed decision on whether to accept Him as their Lord and Savior. May God bless us all.